chance at a couple of bonus rounds there to top us off. Team Liquid, they're going to be starting over on this CT side. Pistol round already underway. And you can see those odds still keeping this one in favor of EG, but certainly after that Vertigo performance, we got a few more folks believing in the Team Liquid story. Stewie over here at Banana, trying to challenge with Ethan, and he's got Grim to back him up. But this kill is never delivered. This kill is never given over. And so it's a stalemate to begin this pistol round.
Abs controls EG's, but that bomb's still back down T ramp. This could end B. Ethan's already proved me wrong. Rotating round, leaving Stan to sell this fake or set up utility towards the A site. He's going to cross past what? Nice shot from Serg. Absolutely nailing Nav. Twists, peeks into the apartments. He'll fall as well. 2 kills, the better of EG. And even though Stewie catches Serg in CT, it's clear where this player's ending up. The bomb is so late, though, on Ethan. And Grim might even beat him to the site. Allegiant in the pit, holding his own, buying time. Tarek, oh boy, almost messes that one up. But Stewie gets caught coming through the library. And Allige, a quick flick back to the man on the cart. This bomb is only just coming up through the short side. Tarek is going to drop the man in the pit. And this fast flank for Grim might not be expected so quick.
Yeah, Allige has done so much work here to buy time. And now Grim just needs to finish what Allige started. I say just, like it's that easy. It's a 1v2. Certainly no easy feat, and he has to make noise. They hear him. He didn't see the player on the box, but it looked like it was calmed by somebody else because he flicks back with purpose. Hidden in the corner as well. There's a second man in the site. Grim's dinked up. 5 HP and a 1v2 to find. No room being given. And Ethan gonna lock it in there. EG, pistol round goes their way in spite of Alige's best efforts.
Yeah, Jakey does a good job there of showing how difficult that is when the X-ray comes off, right? You have no idea where those players are. You don't know when and where and which sides they're peeking you from. With EG not strafing out to commit to a fight, that is basically a lock-in round for them.
I do like that we play around with the X-ray more and more, because here's the thing, like when X-ray's on, it's very easy to underestimate the amount of advantage that actually gives you. And I find myself so often thinking, mate, I could have hit that shot. And then you see it without the X-ray and you're like, oh, well, actually, no.
Where are they?
Ferrari's on the other team, tearing up the server. And that is what it's like, man. That is what it's like at these upper echelons of CS, right at the top. These are the top dogs. This is a grand final, for crying out loud. And we do have the force buy back in for Team Liquid. Now a rotation from Naf. He's going to be playing this speedway area for fast access to A and B. How beautiful is that? Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because it also means, like, while you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of nothing on the speedway. And so he's going to trade places, boosting up Stewie at this B site, and now looking to leave. But as he goes back, with mid already being conceded, he just might run into trouble on his return journey.
Oh, he's made noise getting into library. Now, those players have snuck past him on the long sides. They are way further than he's anticipating. Cirque catches that kill and a bullet to the face, but will live. And now it's this B-Rap. Stewie's fallen off the boost to tuck on the tree. Ethan, he can't pick a side. He's smoked off right now. Stewie could drop Tarek walking in. Does he check it? No. The pistol comes out top. And now Cirque on top falls off. Stewie given a gun and a chance to find a third. But Ethan with the entry just needs to get the man off the back of the bomb site. It's Grim hiding, keeping it slow and low, not letting his position be known. He's been spotted now, though. Twists with a great shot. Ethan trades, and he's got to get both in the CT spawn. Doesn't know that it's a double setup either. He's only seen one man, and Twists is going to hit the immediate headshot. Those AKs scavenge save Liquid, and they find their force win.
So Scream might have left to Valorant, but we do have someone in the server hitting some headshots right now in the form of Twists. He had an 88% headshot percentage back on Vertigo. Ooh. That's nuts.
It's men's.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's like 1 in every 10 was a headshot.
How many kills?
No, wait. 1 in every 10 wasn't a headshot. 1 in every 10, that's my stat. Sorry, I was reading the wrong one. Sorry, Twists. Here he is looking down mid. The Screm de la Screm.
That's over 24 kills, keep that in mind. So kind of crazy, but Vertigo was good to Liquid. Inferno, will it be anywhere near as easy, though? Home map for EG. They've won this 11 out of the last 11 times they've played it, right? So absolutely dominant. And as Frankie said, multiple times over Liquid in that as well. So it's not going to be easy. But Liquid have already proved they can do the impossible. M4's back in the site. EG on a force of their own, but it's really nothing in comparison. Got Breezy holding onto this flank, and he might be required to go big as Liquid come in down Banana. There's the Moto smoke, but it's a long take. Naf, he's trying to go to A. He doesn't realize they're out long. He's got to double back the block, but Tarek gets the kill at the same time. Stan's got to check it. The bomb's been lost, and Grim holds his own with a double. Those are massive kills, as now EG have to go back. They've got the B bomb site, but they've got no package to plant, and the rest of Liquid move down middle to swap positions. Wait, who's on the T side? I've forgotten, because they've traded places.
They have. And they've lost the package. They should have gone with DHL, mate, because that never would have happened. Team Liquid second on the board. And dearie me. EG, nice attempt. Stan even checked close, but he did the iconic, like he kind of checked, but he already subconsciously didn't believe that there was anyone there, so he immediately looks away. A nice try from EG, but not enough to overcome Team Liquid. And so now, only Glocks here for EG, and the one P250 on Breezy. Now, as much as I love the man, is that going to make all the difference here? Probably no, but I'd love to be proved wrong. They've got this one flash as well to pop themselves into the top of mid. Tarek was holding on to it. He throws that over now. They go in on the back of it. That nade could have been huge, but it gets missed, and now damage being inflicted. Elige is just hoping to stay alive, and he breaks these fights up into just a series of one-on-ones. And so Team Liquid keep that round very, very clean.
I mean, excited to see how Naf fares in this long position as well, right? With how EG have already set the precedent of forcing him into uncomfortable rotations, whether that be him going library and then wrapping CT and flanking him, to even the previous round where they smoke Moto and he comes back to A thinking it's going to be a short take. And then, well, they come out long fast. Tarek took him down in that chance, but it's a 3-1 and the guns are back out. EG are well armed, no warp yet. Molly down mid for Naf. We've got a triple B setup. Liquid laying down utility into Banana. Stan is going to back up and wait to see. Doesn't want to stay there forever though. And neither will Elige, going back for that A rotation. Liquid, a second volley of utility down the B side. Stan made the right decision to back out of that one while he could. And they're taking the control back as well. Stewie checks that close cubby. Not fully cleared, but looks good for Liquid. And the deep smoke, they can go back in for more. I love this control. EG have nothing to do, no way to stop it. Stewie's going to stay here, but EG aren't interested just yet. They're setting up util towards the apartment. It is all a ruse, though. This bomb still dropped down B. They look like they want to go back and take this control away. They've got to get past Stewie, and even then, Grim can swing off the back of that contact.
Oh, and it's just a mow down. The bomb dropped by Mr. Stewie 2K. Elige just missing the time in there, or did he miss it? Was it all purposeful? Breezy never given the chance to trade. And this bomb once again lost to the hands of Team Liquid. Breezy maybe gets this kill, but it's a big maybe, and it's not going to happen. Team Liquid take a fourth. Obviously as well for Grim, Inferno used to be a very good map for the old Triumph roster, so he's going to feel right at home here.
Yeah, him and Stewie playing this B site is looking exciting so far. Good communication on who's peeking and when and where. EG, if they're going to lose Banana like that, they're definitely going to need solutions, and that comes in the form of utility to retake this control, because they just got slapped out of it. The util, well, it's more than favorable for Liquid. They got everything they need and more. EG back to pistols, with a couple of smokes and flashbangs, look to take this mid control. Nade over the top of the roof, won't do too much. Cert can't go through that smoke either. And EG just going about the motions. Still no control on B. Liquid are giving them Banana, even though they have the deep smokes down. And as a result, they've rotated a third man over. This is not the right read currently, but Elige is staying deep so he can rotate quick. 10-1 on that man as well. Vertigo may have been good, but he wants to bring it to new heights here on Inferno. Moto smoke down, or sorry, long side rather. They're going to try and wrap spawn again by the looks of things. Naf is here to put a stop, and he's done a lot of damage with no kills. Elige on that quick rotate that we mentioned, and Breezy does trade it. Double entry. That's A open for the taking. There's only one man there. Breezy is killing them on both sides of the map, and now they're going to head in towards B, where Grim has to prove himself once again.
Oh, look, that kill goes down in mid. Twist jumps the gun on the rotation, and so the bomb goes back to A. Grim, he's never going to be ready for Breezy here. Breezy's gross. Breezy's disgusting. Oh, this is going to lock it in for sure. How could this ever go wrong? Grim, he's got to save. That's a horrible call to have to make. Naf as well, showing up to the party, still reloading. He wasn't even ready to go. Didn't even have his shoes on.
Well, now he's trapped as well. Yeah, if Twist didn't rotate there, then, you know, EG, who stopped and waited for both sides, would have... oh, God. Yeah, no save today. EG, they were going to head into B, and Grim had a chance to, you know, get a multi-kill, try and play that fullback, get a kill from Ruins, go to the site, swap it up. Great entries from Breezy, man, with the Tech 9, making that gun look good. And even a third with the AK as well. Oh, despite Elige playing close in the spawn, giving him that room. Long has already proved to be a problem for Liquid. One that's not lost them loads of rounds, but there's the first. And now EG, they reap the reward. The double AWP against them, though. Liquid are coming in with a bang.
And this time a double long setup, right? You already see active problem solving from Team Liquid. They move the AWP of Naf here, and then they've even got this bait and switch between him and Elige. Now, what this does do, right, is you're sacrificing a lot to hold on to long. This leaves someone like Twists having to hold both short and the apartments. So, you know, it gives with one hand, it takes with the other. And EG, they decide, well, you know, we got plenty of time. We're going to go up here towards B. We're going to see what this site has in store. These players that were in the apartments now falling back. I like this from Team Liquid. They drop that smoke, and now that does one of two things. A, EG are going to start throwing utility, anticipating that Liquid have tried to retake Banana. That's a bit of information for Team Liquid. And on top of that, it puts a stop to this B play and has sent EG away. Elige gets ahead of the flash. He's now behind enemy lines. And him and Naf, they combine perfectly to deal with this mid play. That is such a good solution to these long wraps that have been causing just problem after problem for Team Liquid.
Yeah, now it's just a flat B execute. They've got the util for it at a bare minimum. There's actually only one man here to stop it, and Grim could even get smoked off as well. The coffin smoke coming in late. Grim going to try and push ahead, but he gets flashed out by his teammate, and it's not a good one either. EG, they've got the bomb plant available. Liquid, though, 2 men up. Retake should be fine. Nice little tag as well through the coffin, and Stewie through the smoke as well. He does it all. Taking down Ethan, putting Breezy on 7. Cirque trying to get into the site so he's not smoked off above the smoke, and Elige comes in right below. Lovely stuff for Liquid, keeping it clean, keeping EG keen, and looking mean while they do it. 5-2 with 5 alive. There is so much money for EG. Keep that in mind, right? Not just making eco rounds 1, but getting the bomb plant as well. Liquid, this defense is looking very, very good.
Stewie, man. The big smoke. What a round from him, right? Gets the tag, through it, finishes off another, and has propelled Team Liquid up to 5. Reinvestment back in for EG, including the AWP in the hands of Cirque. First time we've seen him donning it yet over on this T side, and so maybe that could be a bit of a difference maker. Already, though, the AWP on the CT side has sprung to life. Cirque did actually get the tag there onto Stewie, but it's not that killing blow that they needed for the trade.
Yeah, even the old school Fnatic sandbags smoke rather, just to give EG this control. They thought it would come far easier, but Stewie pushes past for the kill, and now EG push quick into B. I like the pacing, but Stewie's found a second. Already a 5-on-3. The trades are a necessity here for EG if they want to win this round, and Stewie, he's already had antics before in this position. Naf is holding on for the boost spot. Oh dear, he looks down. Tarek jumps the shot. He doesn't know it, but he just absolutely dodged it. Naf doesn't want to smoke off Banana yet. Twist is playing very passive in this position. He's going to go for it regardless. That gives Twist the room to move up at least all the way to the top. Naf has been dropped by the AWP, and Cirque is posted for another.
Oh, Stewie gets the better of him. He's on 3 in this round. Stewie, he wants this B site back under control, and Twist through the smoke. I love everything about that. Naf smoking off Banana. And so EG go, well, there's no one Banana. They think we're there. Why would they be smoking Banana? And that allows Twist to just walk in. No one's even considering it as an option because it was Liquid to drop that smoke in the first place.
Yeah, and it helps the Twist is playing so safe, so passive. He's hiding log side and waiting for the right time to strike. He's not rushing up B, despite having a very quick flank on that play from EG. And it's all they need to shut it down. The spray double headshot. Oh, this guy's accuracy. Liquid 6-2, a competitive third map in this BO5 right now. It's not clear, it's not one-sided at all, despite how the other ones have gone. God, great grenade. Stan is just bruised and battered, down to 15. Double AWP is still here for Liquid. Stewie plays at the back of the site. He's going to boost up Grim potentially, get him into position. Afro not really needed on long, but maybe that would change as EG give up that banana control. Ethan holds on to, for re-aggression rather. Liquid have sent Elige over to that side of the map, but this long smoke, it's drawn him right back. A good call for Liquid to not double down on that rotation. Naf is pushed back by the molly as well, but he drops one of his own. So EG, they can't get long for free, and by the time his molly expires, so will theirs.
Oh, flashes out. Twists. Used to be the master of pit. Let's see if that holds true now. Elige is going to get smoked off. So Twist, they've left him to fend for himself. He's got to do it all single-handedly here. Elige tries to beat the timing and comes through this smoke to help his teammate out, but Tarek is looking above, and Ethan deals with Twist before he even gets a say in this apps play. It's a save round for Team Liquid as they let this one slip by the wayside.
Yeah, Inferno 101 right there. Great little execute from EG. Liquid weren't convinced. And we've already seen Naf play that long library position. And when the motor smoke came down on an eco round, he actually tries to go through it and goes back to support A, as you often should. But that drew him away from the real play on long. So he's been burned by that idea before. And EG, again, they throw the motor smoke. Naf hangs around at CT for a long lurk that isn't coming through. Breezy may die there, but it doesn't make a damn difference when EG have 4 players out the apartments and short side into the site. So even though Breezy dies for the cause, he sells the fake enough to keep Liquid out of this round. They save 3 guns. And EG take 3 rounds. Worth noting double AWP as well, right? That's not really retake potential for Liquid. It does make a lot more sense to save the 10 grand of weaponry plus. And they have money for the reinvestment. It's going to start to drip dry, but what if they have anything to say about it?
Oh, the run boost has given Stewie a bit of an edge here. He's going to take this peak on the back of the speed and the pace, but the nades send Stewie packing. Man advantage taken. And EG, they haven't even had to work for it. All they did was click, left click, and it's that easy. Still a 3-man presence in the A-bomb site for Liquid. And if EG commit to a B play now, Grim has got the whole world against him. No utility, no teammates to back him up. He's got to do it solo. And somehow he has managed to take down the first, just getting ahead of that smoke. Giving a 4-on-4 over gives Liquid a fighting chance in a retake, but not for long, because Zerg, he's not a fan of all that retaking malarkey. He's going to deal with Grim, and that's the round over for Liquid again.
Yeah, Liquid were kind of gambling there, right? They were hoping the EG, after getting that pick, because they didn't storm up Banana, there was no clear evidence there that EG would double back into A and hope that Liquid were going for that standard triple B early setup. Not the case. And Elige looked like he wanted to flash Grim in there to go through the coffin smoke to take an advantage again, but he gets shot right as the flash goes off by Cirque through the smoke. And so at that point, you've lost your one man who actually is somewhat, I wouldn't even say behind enemy lines, but at least near the front line. And Liquid again have to go, well, we've got the AWP, we've not got a lot of money, we'll be eco if we lose this, save is the right call. Inferno can be cruel in that sense. Great nades, it's the third one that kills him as well. The double puts him down low. But yeah, look at that from Serg. As the flash goes off as well. Maybe if he didn't shoot, a couple seconds later, Grim pops through and Cirque might be dead. So important spray there. 6-4. Double AWP continues. Stewie, does he want to go back for the risky ramp peak here on the banana? He has the spawn for it, but he got killed in the previous.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a bad idea because Tarek had a very good spawn. Not that Stewie's to know that. And the AWP duel comes in. Tarek and Cirque exchange that AWP in the beginning of the round, so Tarek could attempt that peak. Nothing comes of it, though. And that's the thing. It's not the end of the world for EG. In fact, like, you know, if you rather that fight goes any which way, a 5-on-5 is certainly not a bad way for that one to go. You give it an attempt. You get out of there alive. And now you just reposition and go back to whatever the game plan was moving into this round. Wrists up close, and he's got Naf holding this tight angle. They're going to try and work together here, but as is often the case with these double lap setups, they can be very cruel if you don't hit that shot. And Breezy now trying to carve a path into the A site. He's done it. Tarek comes in with one, and it's a save again.
Yeah, man, Inferno. That's the double down, right? The fast pace, the pushing off the back of a pick. You know what Liquid were kind of banking on EG not doing earlier in this half by not rotating when they lost Stewie to those grenades. You hope that EG are going to overcomplicate it, overthink, double back, set up and execute, and walk into the stack. But these guys are just committing on the back of their call out of the gate. I love the confidence. It's a reason they're streaking together scores on this map. Grim trying to bait them in, dropping the smoke to feign a fadeaway, but he's still here at the sandbags. And that might punish him. Ethan's looking for the check, and that's perfection. Another kill for EG makes that save even less worthwhile for Liquid. Because that gun save could have made a buy happen here. Instead, you might have to consider just going for an eco and waiting for that loss bonus to really kick it up another notch. It's there, but it's not perfect.
Ooh, that's stylish. Nothing comes of it, though. Stewie, as he flies across, he sees that there's someone looking up mid towards him, and he doesn't want a chance going back in for that. Now, Liquid, they lean heavily towards B, and with good reason, right? They leave Twists to hold down this A site solo. The Eagle on a leash, given a bunch of chances, but doesn't find anything from it. Oh, it's awkward. Ooh. Grim gets away with one. The native Elige finds another, and at this point, EG, they keep committing. I thought maybe they would turn back, maybe they would change their mind. Stewie barreling through the smoke, and it's only Tarek left. This was just Deegs. Tarek trying to save the day, and he's got a couple of nice frags to make this round feel doable. But Naf shows him that it's not. It's 7 on the board for Liquid. The B stack, the rotations, perfectly timed. And EG, they commit into a site that held so many players for Team Liquid.
Great call for Liquid, right? The danger of the double down. That run boost at the start gives them the info. They see no one's crossing up mid. They see someone going ramp to banana as well. And at that point, they know that EG love committing. So they move everyone into B. And EG, they lose 2 players, but they still commit. They still go through the smokes. And yeah, they lose everyone. Down middle for Elige, going to get punished. Twist, does he want to hang around? The Orps missed his shot as well, only doing damage to Serg. Twist crossing set somehow, I was going to say safely, but it's anything but. He gets out there alive, unscathed, but no further as Breezy holds the W key to success. Stan with a double as they come out through the library, and it's another round for EG. Blink and you miss it. They didn't like that B stack, they weren't a fan, and they will send the middle finger right back the way of Liquid.
Now, Stewie doesn't know this, but there's a temporary 1v2 at the A site, and everyone is so far away. Serg's holding this, though. If he slow peeks it, he's dead. Serg gets the info. These players on B are like, oh boy, we got to head back. We got to try deal with him. Stewie doesn't realize it yet, but there's more players behind him than there are in front of him. Where do you even hide if you're Stewie? What do you even do? He's dropped a long smoke to bait them into thinking that's where he is. If he survives this, he's like the hide-and-seek champion of 2020. But sadly, timing's not there.
Yeah, Tarek loves that. Man, Tarek got triple flashed into B with his knife out, bunny hopping the entire way. EG put that entire round around like, okay, let's kill Stewie at B. He's saving, he's not here. We're going to run everyone at it. You're right. If Stewie goes and like runs towards a site, kills a pit player, he sticks the bomb, he wins the round. Why would he know that, though? There is no way in hell you're predicting EG with a triple B rush after the bomb plant. Voice eyes in this game continue to amuse me. But EG, they're really bringing the heat here in this one. Liquid might have 7 rounds, but this is a 4-round comeback from EG to put them in this place. The exception of that 1 eco win for Liquid. Maybe they can do it again. Maybe they can make the right read on this stack. Tarek has already dropped the Legion apps, though. Double smoke, one of them down. EG, they were just trying to bait it out with their own utility as well. They've got plenty more where that came from, and they'll leave Stan here at the top of B as they back up to grab that bomb. A with only 2 as well, and Naf doesn't look like he wants to hang around forever. So EG once again have made the perfect call.
It's sad to see a save get set up, isn't it? But that's what's surely going to happen here. If EG continue with this A aggression. We've got long, so the temptation might be there to wrap CT, but that does not look like the game plan whatsoever. All right, Twists, if there ever was a time, it's when you don't know that they're wrapping long and you're 1v5, essentially. There's one. Any more? No. Ethan.
So quick.
Able to deal with it. Now, Team Liquid, they're going to poke their head in and see what they can get away with, but ultimately it's nothing. What's much more tempting is taking this gun away from Stanislaw. However, that requires taking the gun away from Stanislaw. And while he's got it, he's very, very deadly.
Yeah, no salvation for Naf. EG up to 7 here by the looks of things, and Liquid going to have to battle back for the last of the half. They're going to have the buy to do it. This double up was certainly a solution early on, but the grenades up Banana have been good for EG in the past few rounds, keeping Stewie passive, keeping him back. Liquid, maybe they can retake Banana in the mid-round if they have the util for it, or at least the top of B, rather. Cirque's back on his AWP. And like, this is always the case when you look at an Inferno game, but look at the kill difference on both teams, despite this being 7-7. It's so much heavily in favor of Liquid because, you know, when EG win the rounds, sometimes it's off the back of 1 or 2 well-placed kills and just planting and Liquid getting away with guns. So EG playing the objective to perfection and back up Banana with the grenades. Again, they do damage. Stewie's not dead though, and there's a triple setup here for Liquid. They haven't committed with a triple B for a while, so EG might not be ready for everyone here. Lee's just going to flash him in.
Yeah, they're hoping this crunch into the Banana. Well, Stewie, not going to win any awards for that one.
They just remollied it as well.
Oh, Ethan, there it is, the shutdown. It's 8 for EG at the end of the first half. Team Liquid, their streak to 7 gets cut short, and EG now find themselves in the lead on their map pick with the CT side coming up next.
11 map wins in a row for EG on this pick of Inferno, and boy, oh boy, this one's getting close. Maybe too close for comfort. Liquid just trailing behind by one single round, and they look to get back in the lead with this pistol, try and push them over the edge. This is the grand final, ladies and gents, of ESL One Cologne 2020 NA. Liquid EG, the North American matchup that's truly delivering on all fronts.
It really is. The series right now resembles this scoreline greatly in that there is no clear winner in sight. We are 1-1. Inferno is just as close as the entirety of this series. Breezy going for the spot down alt mid. He doesn't like what he sees, so he gets out of the apartments, and early on, they bring Stanislaw out of the fold, out of that B site, and back to come and help A.
Yeah, Liquid looking like they want to crunch App short side to burst into this A site. EG not falling for any kind of early rotate. Stan's still here on long. I say that. Stan is no longer here on long. He's begun his walk to CT. Hanging around, at least spotting, so we can give this info if someone does wrap this side of the map. And he might be right after all, by the way the bomb's looking. Walking back to mid as Liquid set up utility towards A. Right now they are just waiting to see if EG want to bring some aggression. Heavy pistol push won't be the prerogative here for EG. They are just waiting in the wings. That smoke on longs come down. Stan's going to reunite with it with a flash to pop. They're going through as well. Stan's been blinded. All of the grenades in his hand. The pistol too. He's only going to get one. And that opens up the path for Liquid through the spawn into the B site. I like that smoke from Ethan. It cuts them off. Or so he hopes. But they jump over. They see him at the tree. And they trap him down. Tarek with a tap. He's stuck now at the coffins. Liquid inside of B. But with a flank from Banana, he's calling for help ASAP.
Help never arrives, but Breezy will to put a stop to that bomb plant. And now for Naf, he needs kills. He needs to deal with these players. They won't let him put these numbers in. He taps it, baits the peak. There they both are. And Breezy to lock in the pistol for EG. CT side pistol goes their way. And now they're looking to get off to a rip-roaring start.
That's pretty standard, though. Breezy on the pistols. He is honestly one of the best pistol players in his entire region. So, yeah, that's never really a surprise. EG have some of the best pistol conversions in Counter-Strike as well. So, really, really good. Quick flank drops the bomb. No plant for Liquid means no force in the second. A nade on Naf is all they've got. Is that going up mid or up B? Regardless of its destination, it's not going to do all too much. Tarek gets hit, but oh well. EG have the weapons to deal with this one. P250s and Glocks on the contrary. Tarek with a deep smoke. Oh dear, double dink down by a Liege. That's going to cause problems here for EG on the A site. They're a man down. They're still deep B. There's no backing out of this one. And they're just constantly refreshing the smoke, not letting Liquid get the bomb out of ramp.
Liquid now remember that there's two ways to get the bomb out of ramp, and the other's looking far safer as they run up through alt mid. There's still two players deep on B for EG. And so this leaves these two guys over here in A to have to hold back in a 2-on-5. Now, they're only up against Glocks and P250s. It should be easy, right? But as Team Liquid start to barrel in and close the distance, things can get out of hand very, very quickly, especially with Stan trying to line up util. Breezy attempts to save the day, but the A site now belongs to Team Liquid. However, this bomb, it dropped up on the balcony. Oh no, that's a disaster. Grim, 1v1, P250 out, but Ethan, the aim punch, it all gets the better of Grim. EG, they're able to hold on. However, you know, you look at that and yeah, they win the round. Yeah, they get a 10th, but it comes down to one player surviving. And that means that moving into your first round up against Rifles, you've either got no utility and the firepower, or like some weird hybrid of, you know, a bunch of SMG players donning the util, which also makes them like these walking targets almost, right? If they go down, you lose like half your team's utility. That's absolutely huge. And so look at that, look at the effect it's had. There is no util for EG, and on a map like Inferno, that's king. So they try and change the pace, they try and go aggressive to get the most out of this buy, but Stewie could tear the whole round apart. Him and Twists getting two, leaves Team Liquid with a man advantage.
Yeah, they get the first kill, they get the pick, but it's trying to back out when Liquid strike back and drop two stuck in the middle. That's unfortunate for EG, but got to make the best of a bad situation. And boy, is this a bad situation, especially with Liquid bleeding the clock and waiting. EG must be sweating in this one. They know with every second that passes, they could be losing map control, right? Long is open, CT is available. Liquid could be in the spawn already, and Stan has to consider that on B. We'll see if that is a problem. Breezy comes to patch up that position, and his timing is everything if he wants to get into this cubby. They're coming out into middle. Oh dear, the smoke's going over. EG want to collapse on them with a crossfire. The spray is there. Breezy with a double from long, and Tarek finds another with a bomb. It's just Twist in a clutch. Again, we've seen this man do so many times before. That smoke goes deep to short. He's got to worry about Breezy on the long side. Molly under Porch, and this banana wrap is coming through as well. Stan is already here. Breezy is waiting for the timing shot. Oh, he gets his attention. Twist, surely he doesn't get the bomb out of here alive. Oh, he's going back for fights. And all this time, the mid move for Stan will save this round. That was a chance for Twist there. He could have gotten out of there multiple times and taken the bomb towards A. But regardless, EG with the aggressive mid play, even though it leaves them down early, they come back in the late round with that crunch. Great spray from Breezy and Tarek. It's keeping them in the lead just about.
Partial investment back for Team Liquid. And more mid-aggression. Team Liquid, they're able to deal with it. They make it look even a little too easy for my liking. Alige tapping down with the tech. Breezy going to get himself out of danger by dropping that Molotov, and so that gives him a safe rotation back into this A site. But he doesn't want safe. He wants frags. Goes back for a bit more. Bomb now retrieved by Team Liquid. They've rotated a man round early in the form of Cirque away from that B site, leaving Ethan there alone. Doesn't have any utility at B. And so we're going to have to wait and see as this round progresses, does that come back to punish EG? Eventually, Cirque going to realize that, you know, it's gone silent over here towards A. And so he'll kind of pull himself back, take up this speedway position. Mid pressure now being applied. It looks like it wants to be a CT wrap, especially with this long smoke falling. And if they do so, they're playing right into the hands of Cirque. This round is teetering on a knife's edge. If Team Liquid do go back for B, then maybe there was a chance, but they recommit. They double down on A. And in doing so, they're going to be running into these two entrenched rifles.
Molly pit though, Breezy's going to have to swing and he gets a double. Stan saves him as well, even though the trade comes through late. It is late and Grim has nowhere to go but death. It is Stan to find a couple more. And I like the idea there for Liquid, right? They had the utility. Stewie finds the gun, he gives it to Twist knowing he has the flashes to set him up. And even though the Molly's good, it pushes Breezy into gunfights and he willingly wins them. It's not a problem. And yeah, EG stacked on that site anyway. Liquid, it was a gamble. It was a 50-50. And sometimes, well, yeah, 50-50. You don't win it every time, boys. What can you do? The dice fall in the favor of EG. 12-7. And now 4 on B. Look at this stack. Cirque could not afford to die in middle. Otherwise, Liquid can have the A site for free. Cirque taking some risks moving ahead of the smoke. But it's going to be EG doubling back very quickly, as quick as they come. Utility goes down banana. They leave Ethan still with grenades to play. And they're already back into A before Liquid are any the wiser. So it's not a worry here for EG. Certainly could have been. I've seen teams do that and then their mid player has the AWP or whatever and dies mid and the T's escalate. You don't want that to happen. That's worst case scenario. But luckily, it's not a worry we have in this round. EG CT side is a total lockdown, and this is Liquid's chance to finally break the mold, get into control. 4 in a row for EG. It's now or never, Liquid.
Oh, this time it's a fake over in top mid with the intent to end back at that B site. The problem is with no utility reigning over, Cirque has just decided like, I'll peek mid, I'll make sure it's clear, and it's clear. Would you believe it? He's going to begin an early rotation. He's already worked out what's going on. EG, they're very, very ready for this with a third man already coming round. The boost up, the bomb drop. Tarek up on the boost, good for a double. But Grim and Alige, Well, there is a bit of bad blood between them with team kills going down in that round. It is still a 3-on-2 for Team Liquid. Stanislaw and Breezy, they're going to give this a look in. They're going to see what the B site has in store. And if a kill presents itself, you can imagine they're going to throw themselves into this retake. Nothing presenting itself yet. Staying together, playing this buddy system. Edging their way in. There's the peek from Elige. Stan nails the shot, but Twist's unforgiving from the back of the site. Lines them up. The collateral headshot. And Team Liquid, they finally break the streak.
That was not the B play that EG were expecting, right? They were on the boost. That's such a good position when you get smoked off and they run round and don't check it. But Naf goes into spawn, losing the bomb. EG were not ready for that. Cirque comes on rotation to throw flashes to flash them through the CT smoke. The smoke that never arrives. And Liquid take every fight into the spawn and they keep the advantage in their favor. Excellent stuff. Despite the bomb getting lost, it doesn't hold them back. Cirque with the AWP flashed, and he has no armor either, so he can't hang around in middle. Stands stuck between the mollies. Will make it out unscathed, relatively. Ethan watching for a B play. That Molotov pushes him back. He does drop a grenade as a parting gift, but it does nothing. The second, nothing either. And Liquid, they get very, very lucky up towards the top of B. They get it for free. They don't have to commit. Yeah, you still have this double app setup that Liquid have no idea about, but Twist isn't lurking in the apartments at all. He's holding on for the aggression. They hear him lining up smokes, but it's a B play after all. Cirque falling off. There's a stack here for EG. The pistols need to come up clutch, and they do. Ethan with one, Tarek another, and back through the smoke. They disappear as quick as they arrived, and Liquid, they can't double down, not through another bit of utility. Breezy's even on a wrap round. Stan's about to confirm that this is the A play, and Breezy can slip the knife in their back.
Breezy, he's waited. He's heard these players shuffling around, and he already knows that they've gone back to B. EG, they don't have to dismantle this stack, even with a man out through short. Breezy, oh, there's the bomb dropped. More information gained, but Twist has opened this round back up. Team Liquid running as fast as their legs can carry them with that bomb into the A site, thanks to Twist. And another, looking for a third, but it gets stripped away from him. Elige now left in the clutch, 1v2. But if there's any man you'd want, it's a man like Elige. Two players at short. Elige doesn't know. They're already very, very close to him. Pressure's on now. Here they come. Elige dropped at the first hurdle. Tarek makes that look so damn clean. And EG, with all the info in the world, they get a 13th.
I love that call from Liquid as well, right? To go up mid, but then to double back as Twist finds the timing up short. They had no idea about Breezy and under, and that was the big issue because Liquid looked like they wanted to double back into A once Twist found a kill off the back of the double fake. But Breezy, he confirms it. He drops to the bomb. Even though he gets traded, Stan gets caught on a rotate, and that gives Twist the pick to allow Liquid to plant in the A site. It means nothing, though. Only a bit of money. It's not going to matter in the long run because EG clean up another round, 13. 5-1 in this second half. REG. CT side is excellent right now. And only a few more, and we're heading to Mirage. Liquid's pick, but a map EG have beaten them on before. It's not one that they frequent, but I'm very excited for that regardless. Buys are good. Both teams have cash for the investment. Liquid have a couple of lifelines left in this map alone. It was one that we expected EG to pick up in this series. I think Mirage is honestly the biggest question mark, right?
Yeah, Mirage is always such a scary map, especially to have so late into a grand final series, right? And especially if you're Liquid, who have had such a tricky time on this map as of late in games that have meant far less. You know, this is a grand final. This is where you need to be able to look at these maps and feel like you've got a victory assured. And for Liquid, they haven't even been able to feel that in group stage games, let alone grand finals on Mirage. That's always felt like a 50-50 map in my eyes, even if you're a strong Mirage team.
And, you know, the worst part for them as well is EG, they don't ever play Mirage, but the 2 times they have played it were versus Liquid, and they won them both. So there's not a lot to go off if you're Liquid on that one, but that's in the back of their minds. That's a thought for later, because right now we have the next buy, the next chance for Liquid to stop this one for EG. It's a triple B with a rotate back, double rotate back, in fact. They leave Ethan alone.
This round has huge implications, right? Like, if Team Liquid win it, that can propel them to this 10-13 scoreline, and then they're back in the swing of things. This game is still recoverable. If they lose it, it's them, where their money starts to run dry, and it becomes a problem for Team Liquid to worry about up against 14. And so much of this map, whether or not we see Liquid pull it back, or if EG mop it up, can hinge on the outcome of this one round. And it's a fast A play for Liquid. They get out into top mid, but it's not a commitment. They get the info. They've forced a rotate. Taric has moved himself around. And now even more utility going in towards A. They double back. Right as Taric has rejoined Ethan over towards B. Stanislaw, only a UMP to work with. Certainly not the gun you'd want in this scenario, as there's a lot of bodies around this corner. They smoke him off. He tries to go ahead of it, but Grim is ready and waiting. He was hoping for that peek.
Oh, this is a great call.
Stewie can hear the rotates. He can cut this whole round down right now. They see that no one's through, or at least so they think. So they go back towards B. Stewie's heard that. Twist is lurking up in the apartment. Stewie cuts down one. So Taric under pressure, but they're not ready for him. Taric with the spray, and he's made this round belong to EG. There's no time left. Taric, the savior, the man that they needed. And on the back of these two players staying alive, in that scenario, this forces your hand to go for the investment. Up against 14, Taric might have just delivered, signed and sealed, Inferno to EG.
Look at this spray. He even kills the far player who's trying to cover before he gets the bomb off the site. That's unbelievable. Stewie heard all those rotates. He called that there were 2B, or at least 2 in CT, and they ran right back. Liquid hit the perfect timing. Stewie hits the backstab, and Twist up in the apartments didn't even play into it. That is a killer round for Taric, and that might kill Liquid in this map. Not the series, but at least in the short term. They do have a buy, despite the lack of plant. With a safe gun, they've got to go around it. Up against 14. But that is going to be in the back of your mind till the rest of the map is done. Flashes up B. EG giving them that control. They've not been too bothered about taking Banana in the CT side. They've happily given it up, and they've always had the right reads, the right rotations, info gained off of pushes from Breezy. Do they know where this one's ending up? Because smoke on long, Liquid denying that mid information. Zerg, he is silent, takes a shot and falls off. It's a gamble again as Liquid. They make noise up middle, they go back to Banana. They throw a long smoke, they go back to Banana. And that's where they're ending up. 50 seconds, they don't want time to be there unwinding here. EG, are they gambling back the wrong way? Ethan's just left this bomb site. It's all on Taric again, but we can look to him to have these performances.
Gonna drop the Molotov. That's gonna force them in or force them back, and that buys even more time. Team Liquid, they're close to being rumbled. They're close to being figured out because the rotations are coming back through. Twists on this late lurk. Taric waiting patiently. Down goes one. Down goes a second. Naf with the trade, but Ethan's still here. And still fighting valiantly. It's all left onto Naf. He goes through the smoke, but Cirque is ready. Map point for EG as they reach 15.
I like the idea there, but that was never going to work with Cirque already so close. Boy, oh boy, Taric has just come alive in these past few rounds as well. He calls for that rotate back. Cirque kills Twist, and look at how quick Cirque rotates when he gets that pick. It may be the opening kill of the round, but immediately you kill Twist. You know you found the A lurk. You know it's going to be a B execute. Taric's already called back for Ethan, who gets another with a UMP, and it's just a mop up, a mow down for EG. 15-8. Could be one round left of this map. Liquid, they have only found one round in this T side. It has been all coming up CT. And this one doesn't look any better than usual. Glills, Tech 9. as good as Elijah's looked, especially with this weapon, this is surely too tall a task. Long take could draw the attention back, and that's the entry from Elijah we've been waiting for. Breezy dead in the apartment circ, holding the line for the pit. He's dropped the bomb, a second one, but Naf is wrapped from the other side, and Stewie on the long does cut down a rotation. This is still winnable after all for Liquid.
Yeah, but that kill was always going to get traded. So tricky for Stewie to get away with more than two.
Oh,
and once again, the bomb's on the balcony. Oh dear, luckily enough, Twist might have bailed them out with that kill. They're going to be able to get it. They go back onto the balcony. Liquid, they normally love vertigo, but this height has been trifling them time and time again. Bomb now down. Stan, 1v2, does he want to give this a go? He's certainly interested. Map point on the line. Not much to lose and everything to gain. These are the kind of rounds that Stan can be a nuisance in. Naf down in the pit has this crossfire with Twist, but Twist is facing, looking for the fight, and he takes the head off of Stanislaw. A risky peek indeed, but one that Stan was not ready for. Liquid, they stay afloat for now.
The balls to go for a peek like that if you're Twist. Low HP, a 1-on-2. You've got the round done if you just hide, but he takes it away, and that's great confidence. It's great display from Liquid. They know they're still in this one. The entry from Elijah, the Tech 9 as well. He's the only guy who's making that gun look versatile, viable. But is it going to be enough to keep Liquid in this one? Because EG right here, right now, maybe an eco in the short term, but they've got plenty of rounds to just find one. 6 to stop. We've not had any Moses' cams in this one either. He's probably been hiding. Stressed, I'm sure. This one's coming down to the line.
Tucked away in his cupboard. But notice actually on the player cams, there's a lot more of a calm nature to them than we've seen from Liquid in the past. We have seen them freaking out. We've seen the comms being off. That's why Moses came in, to be the bad guy, to shut down the arguments, the molding before it happens. And now it looks like his teachings have set in.
Yeah, for Liquid, even though they're not giving up here and now, they're aware, right? This is what you can kind of expect in the series. They won the map they should have. They're losing the map that they should lose, and they know their pick is coming up next. Not to say they're not going to give their all in this one, but EG's strong CT side performance is to be expected. It's what we always get from them on Inferno. This is a inquisitive buy. They bought up with low money. It's going to dig them a bit of a hole, considering they don't have any loss bonus, but that is, at the same time, the reason for the investment. They want everything. They want the orb, they want the rifles, they want the util. And that will come at a later date. For now, it's a smoke delay play. Liquid try and push through it, but they won't prod much further than spam.
Grim is just throwing in some nades towards B, and that has got the attention of EG. That's exactly what it was meant to do as well. It's forced this third man over in rotation. So for Stanislaw and Breezy, their chances of surviving this A play have just gone down that much further. Armed with only these pistols, that's all they've got to make this work. Can they make it work? Never mind Top Gun, it's more Tim Gun. Stanislaw over here towards short side. Nading, not going to find the damage. Ooh, well, it will. Naf catches it. They wrap around through long, looking to split into A. And now with Breezy falling, all the pressure's on Stan and his Deagle. He's not able to get much done with it. And already, this is a save for EG. It's only pistols, it's only armor, and that's all you're going to be able to take with you out of the round.
Yeah, they're eco in the next, so you can argue for exit kills, try and grab guns. But there's no way you're winning this one, and they know that. Tag waiting for an Apps climb. Stewie might give it to him. Ooh. The ultimate battle between these two ex-teammates. And Tarek wins it out. That's a FAMAS. Not really much of an upgrade, so he'll go for kills instead as he gets trapped in the corner. Twists won't let him live. Ethan in the smoke, and somehow he beats Elijah that one, sitting in the fade, and Twist will only just let him fade away. Ethan gets a reload off, but he's being hunted from both sides, and I like this from Liquid. The disrespect, the chase down. They don't let EG get anything out of this round. Circle save his CZ armor. But it's not much of a save, at least not for EG, as they have to take yet another eco round, giving Liquid 11 and then playing with 4 more. This has OT written all over it. Not that I want to jinx it.
Well, I don't know if saying it after you've said that really unjinxes it, but let's see Hugo. It's vanilla as it gets. Actually, with this easy armor and a flash, it's more like Neapolitan. There's a little bit of flavor, and here it is. USPs down through banana.
No.
Oh dear. This was meant to be a free round. This was meant to be easy. And opened up by Breezy with the double. So getting bested, and that kill makes all the damn difference. Ethan's so low, and at that point, the AK is a worthwhile takeout from this round.
Twist's lurks in the apartments in this T side have been really, really good. There was one round where it was a problem where Tarek got that spray down on B and Twist was nowhere to be seen. But other than that, he's been really good at catching Stan, rotating off of this site, getting good timings, opening up A when EG over-rotate B. And so even though EG's rotations have been pretty good, Liquid have fooled them more than once. And right there, if Cirque kills Twist and gets a gun and backs up into A and survives, with EG already having a rifle on B and 2 players there, there's nowhere safe for Liquid, there's nowhere secure, and suddenly they're a man down again. So massive kills coming through to save the day, despite the USPs opening up. It's got to be a big sigh of relief for Stewie and Grim, who went down early to the quick taps. And Ethan saves his AK. At the very least, no one's going to be able to stop him here. So 11 rounds for Liquid, 4 more for EG to find just one.
But as we've seen, sometimes getting that last round over the line can be the hardest part. Especially when you're up against a man like Stewie on Inferno on the other side. Four rounds the difference now. And that's the thing, this CT side can be the most fickle, right? It can be the hardest to get that one round on. Because every round that you lose with no economy buffer behind it, that hole gets deeper and deeper. Tarek trying to go aggressive, trying to mix things up. He's only good for one. Ethan was here playing this bait and switch, but Team Liquid, they're not going to be baited in by the promise of a B bomb site being underguarded. They fall back, they slow it down. They're in this 4-on-4. And all the pressure is on their shoulders.
Just the utility trade up top B right now. Liquid trying to keep EG here. Bomb's going to join them as well. Looks like a commitment here for Liquid. Spamming away as a flash hits their face. Elige lining up a deeper smoke. Double boost for EG as well. Not really a crossfire, but one that if a CT smoke comes down, and it has not in the past sometimes, if you recall, Liquid could get caught in trying to plant. That's been their undoing before. Elige on the entry. He needs to go in quick and clean. Ethan pushed off into the molly. He doesn't know. He's so blind. Great entry. Stab with a spray. And surely he's dead. The traces all through the smoke. He survives on 13. Naf is pretty bruised and beaten as well. EG, they've got to consider a retake in this round, but they're just so far away.
Cirque's going to be the first to arrive to the scene, and Twist is looking for this kill. Now, if he gets it, that's great, but this whole position could make or break the round, and Twist, of course, he nails the shot, leaving EG in a situation where all they can do is retreat and concede yet another round to Team Liquid. 12 now, as this T side is slowly but surely gaining on the lead that EG once had.
Stan didn't even grab that AWP because he didn't want to cross into the same angle that the Twist was watching, right? He didn't know if Twist had moved off or not. So to go grab Cirque's AWP could be a death sentence, and EG needed every gun they can get. Ethan, poor guy, is mollied off. He wasn't taking that much damage. He might have even survived there, but flashed out, has to go for the swing, and Liquid get that entry, crucially so. So much damage done by and for Stan, but not enough to secure the round.
He was also hoping, right, that by pushing, he can draw the attention away from Stan on the boost, and they can play that crossfire, that delayed crossfire. But it doesn't work out. Team Liquid, you can feel it.
Yeah.
There's comeback in the air, all right. Now, Twist. and Alige both moving into the apartments in tandem. Twist normally here alone, so it's nice to see him with a friend. And if they can keep these players at the A bomb site, that's a tantalizing thought indeed. Bomb actually going back up through alt mid. It's looking like it might be an A play. I say that, goes back down through the lower tunnels. They're trying to keep even us on our toes. If we don't know what's going on, how on earth do EG? This boost could deliver a frag early, and it does. Alige never even sees the beast that snipes him down. Twist, we said how these apartments lurks. They've been good, right? Very rarely have they proven to be a liability, but in this round, he is here all alone, and Stan is looking for him. Up onto the balcony, side by side with Ethan. They wait. And Twist, if he goes round, it is certain death waiting around this corner. Now, these are the only two players in A. And the beauty of this is if one of these players drops down, they might assume that balcony is clear. You'll hear the drop, but you won't expect a second man. Stan, not a lot of damage, but this is where Ethan could tear the round apart. Down in the pit, Ethan and his deagle, only good for one. It's a 3-on-3. And if you're EG, you've retrieved some weapons. You can give this a go. You can give this a look at, especially with the kit still on the back of Breezy.
Stan needed a kill there. He needed something more. Grim hidden in the pit on the bike, ready to peek at a moment's notice. Cirque spots him. Tarek coming out from the apartments knows there's one man there, but does he know about the second? Stewie tucked down even lower, and Naf inside of the site, cornered. He drops off. That gets heard. Tarek doesn't know where to look. Breezy needs a quick kill. He needs a quick double, and he's closed the map through the wall. That is ridiculous. That is unbelievable. And Breezy has sent EG to Mirage.